We are Sumitomo Corporation, an integrated trading and business investment company. We possess locations and networks that span the globe and a firm business foundation. We are engaged in global and diversified trading and business investments with personnel from a wide variety of backgrounds. Sumitomo Corporation is a member of the Sumitomo Group, whose business origins stem from a 430-year-old copper business. The Sumitomo Group's business philosophy, which has been nurtured throughout its history, has been carried on in the corporate mission statement of the Sumitomo Corporation Group.
We keep running in this ever-changing world. Whoa. We keep moving on day and night. It's alright. It's alright. We'll go.
Keep thinking. Even harder.
We don't stop. We won't give up.
Keep running.
Sumitomo Corporation in the Americas, a company of opportunity, a culture of vision from the highest perspective.
Score is solid as a rock in a world that is ever-changing.
We are guided by our founders' precepts to create a new value and realize prosperity by engaging in sound business practices.
We prosper because of a spirit of driving change that provides stability in an unpredictable world. We have a long-lasting philosophy for the business, sound management, integrity, and commitment.
Taking advantage of the traditional Japanese Sogo Shosha integrated business model. Embracing new opportunities.
Business is going to expand in a way to leverage what we have. Opportunities, beyond where we are and beyond divisions.
Sumitomo Corporation in the Americas, with offices strategically placed throughout the region, is a vital contributor to Sumitomo Corporation's global solutions.
We wanted to make best use of this network into further step we call Beyond Pipe. We met Hauko, which is a oilfield equipment manufacturer.
We partner in the successful development of operation of large infrastructure projects, from power generation and renewable energy to framework materials and construction equipment services.
Our focus is in the U.S. power generation, providing power by investment and operational maintenance.
Sumitomo is also answering the need to build and maintain America's transportation infrastructure to keep vehicles and commerce moving. We are the leading supplier of seamless steel rails.
The most important thing is people. People who has a single philosophy, same spirit to innovate the company. We believe in the spirit of Ito Shogu, or shedding light in the corner. The light creates energy. Energy creates change. Change leads to the prosperity for the entire organization.
Trading new value and contributing broadly to society. Sumitomo Corporation in the Americas, a glowing business model that spans the globe.
Our partnership with Bell is making the dream of air mobility a reality.
Air taxi is not a dream anymore. It's getting close to launch. I am excited for the air taxi. We are facing kind of a paradigm shift. It's the beginning of a new space era.
There's so many opportunities that we have in front of us that nobody can tackle all these opportunities by themselves.
Sumitomo takes a long-term approach to its partnerships, and as we grow, we want to grow with someone who's going to be there for the long term.
We have the capability to invest, to acquire, to bring our expertise into a defense arena.
It's exciting, it's dynamic, and it's not just a business, but it's a dream for the people.
The most important philosophy in my group is innovation. We need to challenge beyond what we are doing. So in order for us to do that, we need a pioneer spirit, the incubation spirit, and the guts. My name is Duke Kato. I'm a senior vice president and the chief business strategist and the general manager of a business development group. This group is very unique to challenge something which we do not have. Our theme is to approach beyond what we have and try to create cross-divisional businesses which we didn't have before by leveraging what we have now.
Inohara-sama,
Yes.
thank you for taking the time to be
My
with
pleasure.
us and welcome.
Thank you.
Please give us an overview of your role at Sumitomo Corporation.
Well, I'm in charge of finance of Sumitomo Corporation.
Given today's forum was about how best to support Japanese companies, give us your thoughts on today's forum and what your overview was.
Well, it was a very exciting meeting, and I think in the Japanese finance arena, borrowing from banks the main resources of fund, but we have to change that. We have to use securitization.
Thank you very much. Again, my name is Shinpei Yamashita from Sumitomo Corporation. And just a word about my company. Sumitomo Corporation is a diversified trading and investing company based in Japan. We have offices in 66 countries, and we buy and sell many things, including, and I have to read this because I don't remember all of it, natural resources, metal products, automotive, aerospace, real estate, media, and so on. And I am in the corporate venture investment department, where we mainly focus on clean tech and IT, and I'm managing the clean tech side. And we have investment portfolio companies in US, Europe, China, and Japan. We focus on clean energy, photovoltaics, batteries, biofuels, fuel cells, and also some energy efficiency plays like LED. And our focus in these investments is to generate future business for Sumitomo.
This morning we welcome Bob Takai, who's the general manager of Sumitomo Corp, which is one of the biggest commodity traders in Japan. Bob, nice to see you in the year 2010, and Happy New Year to you. Let me just ask you about this gold hedging at this point. I mean, what do you make of this fall in gold hedging? What does this indicate, that there is no more appetite for gold going forward?
Well, I don't think so. There is still a lot of appetite in the gold market. The last time I was here 2.5 months ago, I think it was in the beginning of December, just a few days after the gold hit the record high of 1225. Since then, for the last 2.5 months, we had 3 shocks in the gold market. The first one is a Greek shock. As many people say, it's a Greek national debt problem. And the second one is the Obama shock, which was in the middle of January, that Obama administration is going to tighten the banking regulation on the prop trading. And the third one is a China shock in the beginning of February, that Central Bank of China tightened the credit within the market. But the gold survived all these 3 shocks. However, it dropped $100 from the 1150 level that the last time I was here. But it came back by about $70 to $80. And this morning I saw 1128, 1129, the spot gold price.
Without further ado, we'd like to welcome our first 2 speakers, Akira Yabuuchi and Dr. Vidya Ketty Reddy.
Hello, I am Akira Yabuuchi, CEO of Juice Products New Zealand Limited, and Vidya, our technical and quality manager.
Hi there.
Firstly, I would like to introduce our company briefly.
It was a great pleasure for me and for all Sumitomo members who were involved in this project for a long time. To see a lot of people from the press, and again, it was great to see a lot of interest coming from the press on this project. So it was a wonderful time.
So
welcome Shinpei Yamashita. Is that correctly spelled?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you
You've
very much.
come far away.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's
long trip.
good to have you here. Your company is Sumitomo. Can you tell us a little bit about how long it's been around and what it stands for? Yeah.
So Sumitomo was originally founded about 400 years ago in Japan, and since then has evolved into a huge conglomerate. And the company I belong to is called Sumitomo Corporation, which is the trading company part of Sumitomo. And there are about 40-odd Sumitomo companies in the world, and they're all financially independent, but we share a common identity. And like I said, Sumitomo Corporation is the trading part, by which I mean we buy and sell or invest in the production of almost every kind of commodities and materials you can think of, like metal products, natural resources, automotive products, and aerospace, real estate, and so on.
And you're moving
to theories I learned. My dormitory doesn't have any meal plan, so I have to cook every day.
That might help stop bullying. It would be very interesting to hear your perspectives, please.
I also learned what we can do to help those students acquire their second language, Japanese. They had rigorous literacy and numeracy in both languages.
And I wish you the best in continuing that.
I would like to tell you about how I changed.
Entrepreneurship to developing countries.
Try to not use the stereotypes too much.
And what are some of the ways that you assess a candidate's soft skills?
I think there's many ways to assess that. One of them is seeing how they are under pressure. So sometimes we'll do a panel interview, and sometimes I'll just throw in sometimes crazy things. Like I think, I forget which commercial, but it was like funny YouTube where someone pretended they fainted. And I mean, it was just really funny. We didn't go to that degree, but we might do something crazy like that, like argue with one another. And then we see how the candidate does under pressure. So I think checking to see how they are under pressure, like 'cause this is how you check their emotional intelligence. That's a big indicator of their soft skills. Someone who doesn't blow up, or someone who is really able to keep composed. So, and that's a huge way, because that's very important on how someone does under pressure.
So how do you assess about the demand in coal, especially in Japanese market? Because we all know that the atomic stations, power plants were closing down. So in that regard, how are the potential for Mongolian coal to be demanded in Japanese market?
Of course, we think the Mongolian coal has a big chance for Japanese market. However, of course, everything depends on the market condition and also the pricing issue and the competitor situation.
Sumitomo Corporation is a general trading firm. We provide a variety of products and services and engage in trading and business investments from multiple perspectives based on our global network. We have more than 130 offices and over 800 subsidiaries and associated companies with a total of over 65,000 employees in around 70 countries worldwide. Sumitomo was founded around 400 years ago in the 17th century. Based on the founder, Masatomo Sumitomo's idea of how merchants should conduct business, Sumitomo's modern-day business philosophy places importance on not being misled by changes that are happening right before us, but pursuing integrity and sound management at all times, rather than easy gains. We must stay a step ahead with an enterprising spirit in dealing with change. It is on this business philosophy that the Sumitomo Corporation Group's corporate mission statement is based. In addition to the robust business foundations of Sumitomo Corporation, we have a variety of functions, including those in logistics, finance, and marketing, through which we create new value and aim to contribute extensively to society.